Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. Welcome to Tuning In with Taryn D, conscious coach and intuitive healer. So in today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about tuning into your internal emotional guidance system. And this concept is actually explained in great detail from one of my favorite teachers, Esther Hicks and the Abraham teachings. And along my path, I've found this concept and working to understand this concept extremely powerful in helping you to get present and recognizing in its simplicity what it is telling you. So I'll just explain a little bit about how I understand it and how I use it in my life, and hopefully that can help you out. So if you can accept that within all of us, we have this internal version of truth, the universal truth. It's there, whether you see it or not. It's there. It's there. It's the very definition of what most of us understand is right and wrong, and good and bad, and whatever. You know, that anchor point that we make those decisions from, that is the universal truth. And so the whole idea is that universal truth is always holding a space of truth and light and love and acceptance and all that is within itself. And so in our human existence, as we go about our day and moments, we always have access to this. And the way in which it speaks to us is letting us know by how we feel whether we are thinking and inevitably feeling in alignment with that. So if you can imagine, here's your universal truth, and you're caught up in negative thoughts, right? You're going to experience that at a feeling, emotional, physical level as fear or worry or insecurity or discomfort or anything of those likes. So the experiencing of those emotions is the indicator. So by you experiencing those emotions, right? So here's your center universal truth, and you start to experience a feeling that is negative, or what you perceive as negative to you. It's not making you feel good. That's your inner guidance going, knocking right there and letting you know, no. The way in which you are viewing or dealing with or thinking about whatever it is you are dealing with or thinking about in that moment is not in alignment with universal truth. So if I was to think a thought, for example, something's happening in my life and I start thinking, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, and, nothing ever works for me, and nobody loves me, and, whatever. That immediately makes me feel not good. Like, in the simplest form, it just doesn't make me feel good to think in that way. And so therefore, my inner guidance is telling me, well, no, why are you thinking like that? That's not serving you right now. And so the key is to become aware of this. Equally, when you are feeling really intense emotions of, ecstatic joy or bliss, or even just contentment or satisfaction or anything that makes you feel good, just that simple feeling of feeling good on the inside is also your indication from your inner guidance system, letting you know, yes, the way in which you are thinking and viewing and dealing with whatever it is you are thinking and viewing and dealing with in this moment, yes, those thoughts are in harmony with the universal truth for you. And once you start to get a hold of this, it's actually incredibly powerful and incredibly moment by moment. And so as we all know, we have like 60,000 thoughts going through our heads every day, and it's virtually impossible to control that. And so we often get caught up in the mind, and that's where we lose track. The key is, as you can become more present, the key is to notice how you feel. Because if you can notice how you feel, you can stop yourself in that moment and go, hold on. I'm not feeling really good right now. What was I just thinking? What did I just think? Because guaranteed, what you just thought was a thought that was not in alignment with that universal truth. And we may not know what this universal truth is, but it is a truth nonetheless. And I think that's what's so powerful to understand, because whilst our emotions are energy moving through, it's more than that. It's like it's your inner GPS. It's like we all need that. Otherwise, how would we be able to? We wouldn't be able to know if we felt good or bad. It's through this internal system that is teaching us and allowing us to recognize good from bad. And I'm not a fan of labeling things, but that's really the spectrum here. If we didn't have that sort of internal system, we would just go about our day feeling things and not knowing how to either expand on the feeling, if that was a good feeling, or we wouldn't know how to bring ourselves back from that negative feeling. So yeah, I hope that can help you to start tuning in a little bit more. So to summarize, we all have a universal truth, whether you understand that or not. You know it's there. You know that there is this something. And the point is, without complicating, to just recognize that if I am feeling something right now in this moment that is not feeling good to me, whatever that feeling is, if it doesn't feel good to me, I am thinking in opposition to my higher truth. And if I'm feeling really good, then yeah, I'll take that indication as, yeah, thank you. I'm thinking in harmony to the universal truth. And so if you catch yourself, in a negative state, and you get yourself to that point where you recognize, oh, what was I just thinking? Begin to notice the relief you feel, by acknowledging that you brought yourself to that point where, oh, what was I just thinking? And you acknowledge that thought, you will already begin to feel relief. Notice it. It may be subtle, but you will begin to start noticing the relief. And then actually, okay, so if I would go back to my original example, okay, I noticed that I was saying to myself that I wasn't feeling good and that didn't feel good. Okay, I noticed that. I accept that. I wonder why I would be thinking that. I am good enough. I am valued. My children love me. I'm a great wife. Or I'm a great teacher or student. And as you start to pivot these thoughts, consciously recognizing that, oh, I was thinking a thought that didn't make me feel good. Now I'm going to consciously choose to think something that does feel good. And you will notice, as subtle as it may be, there will be a relief. You will notice the release emotionally, and you will notice the relief physically. So I hope that helps. Please subscribe to my channel for more content. And let's feel good. That's what it's about. Get in alignment. Lots of love. Bye.